all other gaming sites are full of
sound and fury, ultimately signifying nothing. None have survived. You ungrateful monkeys.
Where you get up?
Number 10 is the end of the Unga Bunga caveman stage in Conker's Bad Verde. After exposing the boss and making him come up a little short, Conker meets the titanically tall babe Jugga, who does live up to her name. Conker's reaction is our reaction. Jugga's farewell is sad due to the lost opportunities. Money is good for Conker and his cash register eyes, but preposterously, perfectly proportioned mnemonic women are better. We're so sad.
Her name's Jugga. I forgot.
You break Jugga's heart. No, I'll be good. I'll be really good. I'll be new scroll. I'm out. The drink's out. Whatever you've heard about me is false. It's not true. Totally exaggerated. No. Jugga put Square Fudgy here. Jugga not like goodbyes, but bye-bye. You go. Bye-bye, then. I love you always. Bye-bye. Oh, well.
Number 9 gives us the end of Chapter 1 in Fire Emblem 4 Sensen no Kenfu, the 4th game. This is the betrayal of Sigurd. I remember hearing about this scene well before playing this fan translation. Hearing about the death of a main character is always jarring, but it is the setup that makes Sigurd's sacrifice so sad and memorable. Alvis makes it look like a hero's welcome, and then you are surrounded and butchered. Coupled with the elimination of Leif's parents earlier on, this chapter is full of sad moments, culminating in the betrayal. The Mana Tree scene from The Secret of Mana. The Pure Land is one of the most relaxing places I've ever seen in gaming. As you travel toward its center, you hear an omnipresent voice letting you know that you are nearing your ultimate goal, which gives you a real sense of purpose. The smoothing music and the fierce battles against the tree's many guardians bolster your determination. Then you encounter this gigantic tree, very well rendered and beautiful looking. Big plot points are cut short by its death by death, or in Greek, Thanatos, whichever you prefer. The subsequent view of the trunk and how it's been blasted away by the Mana Fortress is really sad. And then we get some cool music as the tree begins to talk to you and give you some more plot points. Number 7 is the encounter with Miguel from Chrono Cross. Because you know really nothing about Miguel before this encounter, the player discovers the truth right along with Surge. A lot of the dialogue is most poignant for Trigger fans, due to the ghost children and their ravings of a past long gone. Their accusations are yours as well. Just what the heck is going on in Chrono's world, and why is everything different, with only 20 years having passed since the events of Chrono Trigger? What is up with Cross's world? Bewilderment leads to regret as Miguel tells you some shocking information that changes much of the game's focus. This is the moment for Trigger fans in which Chrono Cross truly succeeds as a sequel, and there is lots more fan service to come.
This is the Original Gamer OG, and I'm going to hijack this list for a couple spots here. Coming in at number 6, Shadow of the Colossus, The Death of Agro. The Nostalgia Critic mentioned that one of the saddest moments as a kid came in the never-ending story where Atreus' horse, Artax, dies in the Swamp of Sadness. It looks like the Ico team wanted to recreate that depressing scene. In Shadow of the Colossus, the hero's horse, Agro, dies right before fighting the final Colossus. In a cinematic scene that brought back memories of the never-ending story, Agro runs with all of his might over the crumbling bridge. Realizing that the two will not make it over, at the last second Agro bucks the hero right off his back to safety while he takes a Gandalf-like descent into a dark, bottomless chasm. It's only fitting that a sadness of this magnitude should be included in a game about fighting Colossus. Many gamers know the Phantasy Star series from the bastard of creation called Phantasy Star Online. Others know it from its last game before it went online, Phantasy Star 4. Fans that are familiar with the entire series tend to agree that nothing is sadder than the death of Ney in Phantasy Star 2. That's Ney, not Knee, but who really cares? Here's the one-piece bikini wearing, big-eared chick that's the main character's girlfriend who is always with him. Halfway through the game, you fight her bitch of a sister, and Ney dies in the fight. You think, big freaking deal. I go to this clone place, they resurrect me, bada bing, bada boom. Well, no. You go to the clone place, and they tell you, tough shit, we can't bring her back. Not only do they tell you that, but they tell you to bury her out back like a fucking dog. So yeah, talk about a kick in the nuts when you're down.